Hi everybody, it's me, Ashley, and I wanted to talk to you guys about popular people being popular, and how if you're ever bullied, how you can cope with being made fun of, and how you can turn that around and not be mean to them, but how you can deal with things when people make fun of you. Okay, so the first topic is popular people. School's starting up. Some of you went to school the past couple of days already, and some of you are starting today for college, and a couple of you, or a lot of you, are starting school this week. So I just wanted to start out by saying have a great first day. If you're watching this after or before you have your first day of school. And I wanted everybody to know that if you are one of the popular kids at school, and if you see somebody who's just kind of struggling, who doesn't have any friends, or doesn't really hang around with a lot of people and stuff like that, tip number one, there's like 5 different tips that you could do. Tip number 1 is you can go over and say hi and kind of introduce yourself. You don't have to like jump in right away and be like, okay, let's sit together, blah blah blah, because they don't really know you. So yeah, that's tip number 1, is to introduce yourself. And if you see them around school again, like the next day or whatever, tip number 2, you can invite them to hang out with you for a couple minutes just to get to know them, or just kind of associate with them a little bit more. Tip number 3, you can hang out with them outside of school, whether it's just homework or helping them with homework, or whatever it may be. Tip number 4, you can start to be friends with them to where you can go and actually hang out with them at places. And tip number 5, you can help them reach out with new students or other students. I probably said those totally wrong, and if I confused you guys, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I did that last year, and there was a lot of new people that were just kind of sitting at the corner. They didn't really talk a whole lot, and I did pretty much those 5 steps. Kind of mix it up a little bit. I mean, they can go in different order, but I did those 5 steps, and I personally made a lot of new friends, and I help other people make new friends, which is kind of cool on my part. I felt kind of cool. But that's kind of the one thing, if you see people who are struggling to make friends and whatnot. Another thing I want to talk about, if someone who is a popular kid or whatever goes up to another person and starts to just be really rude and obnoxious to them, or makes fun of them when they stand up and they have a wedgie, or just little things like that, or whatever the case may be, it's really good if someone's laughing at them or something, you could not physically stand up, but like stand up for them and be like, okay, that wasn't really funny, come on, let's knock it off, let's change the subject, or change the subject. Change the subject. Another thing, okay, so to also start off with, I was on both sides of the spectrum. I used to make fun of people, and then I was on the other side to where I was being made fun of and stuff. And it was kind of hard, to be able to be in that situation of, why are they making fun of me? I'm just being myself, whatever. And so me personally bullying other people and being rude and disrespectful to other people, and especially in high school, it was bad on my part. I looked really bad to really good, nice people. But, as some of you popular people would know, it's like, yeah, I was called plastic a lot my first year of high school. And I was pretty much not the popular person, but I was in that kind of group as one of the well-known people in my high school. And it was 6th through 12th grade performing arts, so it was like middle schoolers and high schoolers. So it was like a lot of people knew me, and I did kind of make fun of a lot of people. Maybe not to their face, but I talked, about them behind their backs, and it really looked bad on my part in the end because I was made fun of and stuff. And I talked about this in one of my other videos, but I don't know if it truly uploaded yet, but I will upload it if you guys haven't seen it. I was made fun of because my spine sticks out, and everyone used to call me dinosaur and everything, and my spine has stuck out since like I was extremely little. I don't know if you guys can see it, probably not, but I'll see if I can. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it, but okay. I don't know. I don't know if you can see it. If you can see it. If you can't, sorry. I'll see if I can do a picture or something at the end. But yeah, I was made fun about that, and a lot of people just made fun of me because it was just, I don't know, I had a lot of weight problems when I was younger, and just problems with my face and how I looked and just little things like that people made fun of me about, and it felt really hurtful, for me to hear that. But then at the same time, it's like I had to realize, not karma, but I had to realize that I had made fun of so many people, not necessarily to their face, but behind their back, and it not only hurt them, it really hurt me because now I'm going through what they went through, and I was the person that did that to them, and I felt so ashamed, and which I kind of should feel ashamed about that, and I still do to this day. And now that I have made peace with them and become their friend and apologized and everything, which is good. You all should do that. If you've ever made fun of someone, even if it's like behind their back and they didn't even know that you did, just, you can go up to them and be like, look, I said some stuff behind your back, I'm really sorry, they were rude, disrespectful, and I didn't mean to say it. Or, I said something behind your back, didn't mean to say it, or I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. If I did, I'm really sorry, please forgive me. That's pretty much the gist of it, and I said that, and I'm friends with a lot of them to this day. And it's been years that, stuff like this is happening. That's for a lot of you popular people that are out there, or well-known people, to look at and be like, okay, maybe I do need to say sorry, or maybe I do need to start acting a little better, because trust me, it will, oh my gosh, it will bite you in the butt later. It definitely did me. It took a long time for me to realize that, but I'm hoping that all of you guys will, have it go through your head quicker than it did mine, or for me. And so, yeah, I think it's a really good idea. Oh, also to go on, YouTube, and you can go to Trading Popularity, and then like the little ... thing, I don't even know what it's called, High School Edition Tyra Show, or the Tyra Show, and there's like 5 or 6, 4 or 5, yeah, there's 5, parts of the thing that you could look at, and it's about, popular people trading to non-popular people, trading lives for a day, and to see what it's like. And you don't physically have to do that, but it's a good idea to mentally understand and physically understand the pain that non-popular people do go through. They get made fun of all the time. And this actually, this part is for non-popular people. Again, I've totally been in your shoes as well. I was made fun of, like I said before, about my spine and my weight and what I look like, my face, and just, just different things that I couldn't control, that I was being made fun of. Some of you guys get made fun of because of your weight, or because of, your skin color, like, oh, you're black, you should be, black, but you have like a lighter skin tone. Or you're white, you should be white, and you have a darker skin tone. So it's, it could go with your ethnicity, it could go with, you know, acne, it could go with weight, it could go with anything. And me being in the group with the weight and the looks and stuff, it took a lot for me to stand up for what I believed in, and to stand up for myself, and to have friends that stand up with you and for you. That's one good thing that you need to have, is friends that are going to back you up no matter what. And even if a popular person, or even if a non-popular, if anybody comes up to you, especially in high school, and, you know, says, you know, move over, fatty, I'm in the lunch line, or whatever it is, it's really good idea to be with friends, or be with other people that are going to be like, you know, that was kind of rude. Can you at least, like, apologize? I mean, that wasn't even necessary. Which is, you know, one of the top good things to have, is good friends that are not going to laugh with the popular people or with them, but to stick up for you as well, or to stick up for you rather than laugh at you. Sorry, I said that wrong. But yeah, you guys have to understand that, one, picking on people is totally rude, disrespectful. I mean, just for where I'm coming from and what I went through on both sides, I know what it's like. And I'd rather be the one to stick up for myself and get bullied than to bully somebody else, you know? And a lot of you people who are getting bullied and who are getting made fun of by other people or popular people in high school, or in any type of grade school, you know, just be yourself. Know that you are made in the image of God. I don't want to preach, but just know that. And know that you are who you are, you know, and you can't change that. And I'm not a fan of Lady Gaga. I mean, nothing against her, but just I don't listen to her type of music. But like she said in her song, I Was Born This Way, you know, God doesn't make mistakes. You are born the way that you are, and with your looks or your weight or whatever it is, if you can't control it, even if you have a medical condition like, you know, Tourette's or ADHD, my brother has ADHD, and so, or ADD, sorry, and I know a lot of people who have disabilities and stuff, and they go through high school and they get bullied all the time, and I start to hurt because my heart goes out to them, because they can't do anything about it. And a lot of you that have weight problems, or they have, you know, acne problems, or whatever it is, you know, you can't really control that. And it's good to just stick up for what you believe in, and just be like, look, I can't control it, so you can just shut your face and just walk away. Or you could say whatever you want to say. Usually I say that or something else. But and another thing, if you're gonna cuss, try not to. I mean, I'm totally a non-cusser or whatever. I used to cuss like 24/7. Those of you out there who know me, you know. But since I became a Christian and all that, I don't cuss anymore. But there's also a really funny way to, like, get back at somebody without, like, cussing at them and just getting into a fight with them. Think of really smart things. Like, you want to get, like, not higher on the pedestal than them. If they're making fun of you, you don't want to get higher than them, but use your knowledge to the best of your ability. Like, if they're making fun of you about weight, you could, you know, knock it up and be like, I don't know, just say something really, really smart, like, really smart, and then they'd be like, what? And you'd be like, are you dumb? Like, did you not get what I said? And then they would look kind of bad. I mean, I think it's a little better than cussing and swearing at someone, because then at the end of the day, it's like, people will look at you as, oh, she's a sailor mouth or whatever. It's like, you really don't want to get known as not only the fatty and the sailor mouth. You know, you want to not get known as either of them, but, you know, it's better to knock out the one first. But yeah, this is pretty much the video that I wanted to do, a vlog of about how you can not only help others, but because that's pretty much my passion. I love to help others no matter